It's no secret that the USSR wasn't above lying to elevate itself in the eyes of its citizens and create the desired image of an all-powerful state. Soviet people fervently believed that the most advanced developments in electronics and mechanics belonged to their fellow citizens, and that the West merely wanted to steal these brilliant inventions. In reality, the exact opposite was true. The famous Ural motorcycle, which remains one of the few Russian brands known abroad, was based on the heavy M72 motorcycle. The M72 was used exclusively for military purposes and was an exact copy of the German BMW R71. It is known that Nikolai Petrovich Serdyukov, a Soviet design engineer who headed the Central Design Bureau for motorcycle manufacturing, completed an internship at the BMW plant before the war. Furthermore, several German motorcycles were purchased in Sweden and brought to Moscow, where they were carefully examined. It's very difficult to distinguish the American Ford mainline from the Soviet Volga. Yes, it's a design of that era, and everyone did it that way, but the fact remains, the experience of foreign manufacturers had a huge influence on the appearance of the legendary Soviet car. The photo shows a 1956 Packard Patrician, featuring the then-fashionable pseudo-space theme. The car's rear fenders resemble rocket parts, and the entire car closely resembles a futuristic car from early 1950s books. And now a photo of the Chaika, which was the car of the USSR's general secretaries and high-ranking party officials. It's easy to see that the design is very similar to the Packard Patrician. They even copied the font used to spell out the model name. The Simca Chrysler 1307 was produced from 1975 to 1986, with some modifications and additions. Exactly the same year the Chrysler ceased production, the AZLK plant began producing the Moskvich 2141 hatchback. This car was very similar in design to the Chrysler 1307 and remained in production until 2002. But plagiarism of foreign technology was not limited to the Soviet era. Modern Russia continues to steal designs from popular foreign car brands and claim them as its own. The new Urus Senet 900 is a virtual copy of the Chinese Hongqi H9 in its side profile, rear end, and interior. The main differences are the radiator grille and standard door handles. It uses the same 3.0-liter V6 engine, is assembled in St. Petersburg, and costs significantly more than the original. The Moskvich 3 is a rebadged version of the Chinese JACJ S4 crossover. It is assembled from Chinese components at a former Renault plant in Moscow, with minimal exterior modifications. The Evolute iPro is a rebadged version of the Chinese Dongfeng Aeolus E70 electric sedan. It is assembled in Lipetsk and marketed as a Russian electric vehicle, with almost no original design features. Despite decades of official claims about superior domestic engineering, the Russian auto industry has repeatedly filled technological gaps by adapting designs developed elsewhere. This continuity from the Soviet era to the present raises doubts about how much genuine progress has actually been achieved.